Three, two, one. Oh no, okay. We are recording. As usual, I always misclick. So we are back, and we are ready to play some whatever game this is. Not D&D anymore. We have Callum. We have Breen, Cozy Breen. We have Rick. Oh, so serious boy. And we have David. Look at those eyes. Look at those dead eyes. And we have Jason, coming all the way from Britain. We are missing Halina. She'll be joining us in a couple of minutes. Apparently some concert of some celebrity of undisclosed procedure. But
apparently she had those tickets since 2020, so...
Yeah. Gotta love the pest.
We know which concert she's got.
We have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, best friends ever. So this week we are going to change things a little bit. I'm going to make the recap since half of our people weren't here last week and the other half are in a sort of bad state of mind. So, last week, well, last game, you guys were rushing to get back to the encampment, coursing through the forest, running, almost not sleeping, depleting all of your magical powers just to get there as fast as you could, as you had received an alarm in your citizen crests telling that the island is going to be abandoned. You managed to get back to the camp to find that there's only 15 people remaining there. Half of them had been massacred. The other half had already been taken in a flying vessel back to the Empire. Apparently, Commander Thuras of the Raging Fox Guilds is taking lead of the defenses of this encampment, and Gavatutalu had some sort of animosity with her. As preparations started to be ready, the ship is supposed to arrive in 3 days. And as some personal situations occurred inside of the camp, especially with Kauliki and Eric, you made preparations on the first half of the day, which turned out to be peaceful, sunny, and nothing much happened. Gava decided to put a whole barricade by herself, just to not ask for help from Commander Thuras, and everybody else just went on their own, making sure to raise the morale of the people. You have 4 workers, 4 defenders with shields, and 4 archers that have been kind of trained in these past few days by Lady Thuras in ways to defend against the black ichor that comes from the creatures that have been swarming this encampment. Now, with Gavatutalu's new palisade put in place, you look up to the hill as dozens, even hundreds of bunnies start swarming down. During this day also, Quotul and Ephraim had been preparing some sort of mechanism to help in the defense of this place. Last time I said that you guys were making some sort of oversized crossbow, but you guys have another idea, if I'm correct. So what would you like to do in this first day of preparations?
Okay. Ephraim,
Yes.
I have an idea for something that we can build to hopefully protect us in the camp.
Yes.
Well, if we take the wheels from some of the wagons and possibly some of the saw blades from the sawmill, we can possibly create a ballista or a bolt thrower, which could shoot either some sharpened tree trunks or small trees, and possibly the saw blades themselves. And then once we get back, if we do get overrun, we can roll the ballista back on the wheels so we can keep on firing. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And even fire from the ship. Do we? No. I think that will make sense. We could also use some of the, if there are any swords left over from those who've left. Maybe their swords could be used to, particularly for the sword bolts.
What do they call it in ship to airship combat? Grape shot. Something like that.
Yes.
Yes. That's a good idea. We could conscript some of the workers to give us a hand as well.
Yes, it shouldn't take more than a few hours. We might need a little bit of time to test it, but yeah.
Yes. Let's give it a go.
Oh, okay. So first of all, let's make a couple of rolls. Make pure intelligence checks to see how fast you can come up with the idea and the things that you need to get together. Kind of like making the blueprint.
I have rolled a 15.
Okay.
10.
Okay, with the 15, I'm going to say that in just like half an hour, you kind of make the basic of the blueprint. Now, make a persuasion check to see if Turas allows you to have workers to help you as you come to her with your idea.
I have a +2 in persuasion. What do you have, good old Ephraim?
I think it's going to be nothing.
Oh god, why is the total doing this?
No, I'm proficient in persuasion.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Still
Okay.
nothing.
Well, if you're proficient, you can assist me and give me advantage if your
Yes.
thing isn't enough. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have Ephraim help me and give me advantage on the roll.
Okay.
What would he say though? What would he say? I'll give a think after I see what I roll. Oh Jesus, that's not good. That
Yo,
would be
bitch.
a 9.
You come to Thuras as she's resting, sat on top of a rock, facing the entrance, head against the sword. And you come and you see just the slightest flinch as she recognizes your presence. What is it, Turtle?
Well, me and Ephraim have come up with a very interesting idea. We want to give it, see if you like it, and see if it would be a good idea, and possibly get some
Get to
help
the point.
from the-
Stop rambling. We don't have time for this.
Basically, it's ballista, it fires saw blades and fires sharpened tree trunks, and it's on wheels.
Sounds stupid. Can you make it?
We
Yes.
could try. Are there any swords left over from everybody who's gone that we could use?
I have everybody focusing on rebuilding the defenses, setting up the advanced posts, and getting ready for whatever may come. So you are on your own. Well, at least it's better having your hands moving than being crying on a tent like somebody from the Sleepy Cows did yesterday.
Everybody needs a good cry sometimes.
Nope, not me. So get back to work. See what you can do. I don't know, surprise me.
Not
This-
going to be difficult.
This has been a week, so... Are we done here?
Yes.
And Otto will slowly turn away and slowly walk away, a bit more slower than usual.
Just be like, well, good luck in your defense.
You see that while Quotal is turning slowly, Thuras is constantly unimpressed looking at you.
I'll leave you to your business. I'll walk
Okay.
off.
Then it's just you guys. You have half a day until the next wave arrives, and we go back to the moment that we left. You have no help, just you, and you are trying to make. Taking the wheels is not going to be the problem, but building a base is not going to be a problem now. Explain to me how the sawmills would make the trees and the bolts fly away.
Well, sawmills
Magic catapult
Uh,
spell.
usually have a lot of sort of belts and stuff which help run the machinery and stuff to get all the stuff moving. So essentially, we would take all those belts off and use them to make this essentially the limbs or the string for the bow, and then we would have some like arched or bits and pieces from some bits of limbs for the ballista, and then so that would create like the main point of contact. And
Okay,
due to
so
like the sawmill needing like all these, it's like a very high like stress, so it's
Okay.
built to handle like large amounts of force, so we would use that as the base for
Okay.
the actual thing.
So you guys want to dismantle the sawmill and make a ballista, a
Mhm.
very very precarious ballista. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to say that this is Ephraim. You can make your Tinkerer tools, and Quattle, what do you want to do? How do you want to help building
Carpenter's
this?
tools.
Okay, yeah, sure, I agree. Just so you know, the DC for this is going to be something like a 50.
Okay.
Dude, you are trying to build a ballista without proper tools in one day.
Let's go. Not too shabby. That is a 24.
Okay.
I have a dirty 20.
Okay. So okay, so you guys let me make the count. So dirty 20 plus 24, that's like 44. Almost there. You are almost done putting the finishing touches to the ballista, setting it up when you hear the yelling of somebody out in the open of the field running towards the camp, and you see one single person coming back to the camp, being chased by hordes of bunnies, zombies, and some bunnies. The ballista is not completely done. You can maybe try to use it, but you don't know what will happen to it if you use it in its incomplete state. And with that, we'll go into our phases. So, I want one of you to roll a d20.
On it. 4.
Okay, 4. Give me a moment. Why did my camera freeze? Okay, that's weird. So, 4. That means that the enemies go first in this phase. The way that this is going to work is that each round will roll once again the initiative to see who goes first. On a phase, everything moves at the same time and everything can make one action. You guys cannot make one action each unless we get into a full turn-by-turn combat. You can choose your actions between repair, attack, escape, or do something else. You can choose to move your troops, you can choose to remove yourself, positions yourself, but you cannot go like, oh, Bishar will do this, Kotel will do this, Ephraim will do this. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go with the enemies first. All of the... Wait. Shame tools. Size, it was like way bigger. It was literally like this. All of the bunnies come climbing down the hill, and they just literally move this turn. Okay, why won't you grow in size? There we go.
Has the guard, the scouts, fallen over?
Barely about to be catch up by all of the bunnies and the zombies, and it's a terrifying sight because you see how everything comes trampling on top of each other. By the way, for some reason, Callum, the sizes are not updating on your.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my sizes on Tailspire, they're fucking like
Huge.
yeah, they're
But
like
someone else
Colossus Titan.
If someone has,
size.
They are huge,
do
mine.
you want to swap over camera angles to just get a true magnitude of how big these are?
Yep.
Sure. Tailspire, share.
Anticipation.
Oh lord!
That's why I was
Wait.
like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah, when I said that there are like more than 60 bunnies per swarm, so I wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, AoE, spellcasters.
And this is
Yeah.
actually not correct. It's like they grow vertically. Imagine it more like horizontally, covering all of the hill. And it's weird. As they come closer, it's not like they are just marching. They are literally trampling over each other. They start biting amongst each other. They eat whoever dies as they keep going. Now, that was the movement of the bunnies.
Sounds like a band.
Just straight away, I'm just gonna move myself back around the palisades.
So,
After seeing all this.
can we? Sorry, the action in the phase. Do we make one action as a group, or can each of us do something within the action?
It's not like each one of you will take a turn. It's more like you decide. Oh, we all attack. Oh, we all just run away. And if you all attack, it's like going to be just one roll for each of you if you want to do something in specific.
I think we say we collect.
But what I mean that everybody else moves as a unit is for the workers, the defenders, stuff like that.
I think we ready the men and persuade them on the palisades.
All right.
Because the morale is -1 at the moment. Let's try and pump them up, get ready for like you know. The only way I can describe it is again like a famous medieval show that was on HBO and Sky One. I won't say the name. But we know when they run into the palisades and get stuck, so like the palisades, and then just start like spearing over the top, just taking them down one at a time. But I don't know whether we want to shoot like fire volleys straight off. That man's dead, by the way. I'm just gonna let everyone know I was gonna go save him. I couldn't do it in a turn. So.
Okay. So in the face, this man, the first thing that he's going to do is he's going to dash 60 feet.
Oh, I can't see anybody here.
Oh, he's 60 feet. Okay. Can I?
Oh, there he is.
Can I then help him? Because if I'm going to move, I might as well just drag him and pull him along with me.
Sure. You all share the same initiative at this point until you get overrun.
Okay. I'm going to pull him and just drag him around with me anyway, just so he's around my side.
Right.
Unless he resists.
As soon as Gabba is clear, I will cast Spike Growth to make the terrain painful to move through. So basically, for every 5 feet of movement through the area, which is a 20 feet area, by the way, any creature, 20 feet radius, so like that, yes. Any creature, I don't know how this works actually within Tailspire. Is this 20 feet radius or is this 20 feet diameter?
It's 20 feet radius there. So
20 feet radius, 40 feet diameter.
Check. Right, fair. So every creature, for every 5 feet of movement through the sphere, they take 2d4 piercing damage.
Sure.
Oh, fun of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I will move back a bit.
I'll just notch my bow, shout to the bowmen on my mark as I'm stretching it back.
As you go on your mark, you hear, give me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Be back in a second.
I have +5 in this. I have an 18.
I forgot to grab my dice.
So good. Rolled an 18.
An 18. So as you say on your mark, Thuras at the same time looks at you and goes, Yaharkar, prepare! And this is going to be a full attack from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we are just going to roll 15 d20s minus 1. Now, who else is attacking? Gaba, are you also attacking, or are you just letting the...
I'm using my arrow. Yeah, I'm using my bow and arrow for the first time this series.
Okay.
Is that chap that's within the sphere, is he still there?
I pulled him around.
Okay.
So that's I just kind of like yanked as I turned around looking at it, going, bunnies. I didn't say it. I thought it. I'm allowed to think it. I drag him around, and I yank him around the corner.
Okay. So you have 4 archers, 4 defenders, and 4 workers. Thuras makes 2 attacks per round. So that's going to be 6 range attacks plus you.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's going to be 6 d20s minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 bunnies die immediately.
I rolled a 17 as well.
This one goes down to... That's 20 by 20. This one goes down to this. Um, arrows fly, sword dances. Now, what else? Who else is doing something?
I would like to fire a bolt of lightning at the bunny.
Sure. What's your modifier?
I have a +7 spell attack.
+7. No, you can still fail. Just roll for it.
Okay. Lightning bolt cantrip. That is a... Nope. Yeah, not bad. 17.
Okay. One more bunny dice. There are still 50 bunnies in that group.
I
Going-
will,
Now, funny thing. Oh, sorry, Ephraim. Go.
I will cast Flaming Sphere. This will be sort of 60 feet out, and it's how does it work?
Flaming sphere. Okay, so flaming sphere. That's a 5 feet.
5 feet diameter sphere. Any creature it turns within 5 feet of the sphere. So the
I
effect
thought it
actually-
was 5 feet radius. I thought.
Okay, so
No, it's 5 feet diameter, but it's also
Ah.
5 feet around it.
Right, fair enough.
So as the sphere comes up, 8 bunnies immediately roasted.
That's
Okay.
Looks like rabbit's back on the menu, boys.
Kauliki, I don't have her sheet with me right now.
I have a sheet. Do you want, would you like me to see what she can do?
Yeah, sure.
She will fire. Ooh, she will use firebolt.
1 bunny dice.
Oh. Probably should have used something else, but I will save that for later.
No, actually, wait.
shenanigans.
You guys are level 5, so she fires 2 balls, 2 bunnies die. Okay, that was the end of this phase. As the next phase starts, let's see. Tuki. So a couple of them went through it. We are going to reduce it to something like this, and you see as they charge through it, through Bishar's spell, literally 15 bunnies get decimated from this group,
Get wrecked, sir.
and they just keep charging over here. Now these zombies, these zombies, they don't have the speed of the bunny, so they just literally get all the way here. Now, for the zombies, I want you to please roll the damage.
Alright, just once.
They moved 15 feet inside of that.
So, right. So, I just rolled within the spire, I think. So 60. Oh, crap. 60. How do I reduce? 14 total.
Okay. 14. Got it. These bunnies just managed to get all the way here, so a couple of bunnies start getting decimated. They don't care about it. This one were 80, and they moved. Okay, so these ones are now 70, and now these bunnies, they just keep charging all the way here, and they get next to the palisade. Okay, you see how one of the zombies falls to the ground and starts to crawl on the ground. That's going to be 40, 80, 120, down to 80. And Gentil set size 3 by 3.
We got to keep
Okay.
that one alive so we don't go on to the next round.
This one gets all the way here. You you see, as you guys start attacking all of these creatures, they don't care. They just keep going. There are even stragglers that start to feed on the corpses of whatever was left behind. And Bishar and Eric. Quatul, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15.
Okay, you two, you three, see how the bunnies that are eating the corpses of the zombies, they start to kind of grow, and all of their hair, all of the fur that was barely there, as they were already covered in scars and bite marks, the hair just falls, and there's this hairless thing that's starting to grow. Now, we are going to go into full initiative mode, as you guys are being overrun.
Wow, that didn't last long.
Yeah.
Okay. Two different archers, workers, lane, kind of lane,
You're
Yes.
muted, by the way, Gavin.
and rolling.
Thank you. I realised I was just doing hand signals.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Martin, is the left-hand side of the palisade broken through?
The bunnies are just there. They first are going to get impaled into that. Cause
Okay.
have you seen World War C? Said?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to roll a lot of dice. Okay, so that's a 7, that's a 4, that's a 1, that's a 19. Okay, so the zombies have a 19. Everything else is below a 5. Archers have a 9, they go like this. Defenders have a 14. Rolling has a 20. Duras has a 3. 19 for the defenders. 6 for the archer. 6 for the workers. 7 for Blaine. 9 for Kane. 9 for Liam. Okay, that's it on my side. So, let's go, Gaba.
Nat 20 for 23.
Okay.
net 20, 22.
Okay. Eric.
And that one.
Still exhausted, boys. Still rolling initiative with disadvantage.
Quaddle?
Yay.
That's a 15.
With 15, you go here. Callum, roll for Kauliki.
15 plus. 15 plus 3. It's 18.
Okay. And Ephraim?
Also 15.
Okay, got it. So let me just position a couple of people.
Shit.
You all said that you were around here. The workers were just here carrying stuff like oh, this guy is dead. Carrying stuff like arrows and torches and stuff like that. Liam was standing here on the front, just using a bow. Kaine and Blaine were with the workers, as they are no fighters. And Kauliki was standing in the front line. And Rolling Alston was also in the front. Okay. Okay, so now, Gaba, before we get started, I want you to make another persuasion check.
Scott. 20, no, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Gaba, you have one legendary action that you can use whenever you want instead of your reaction, and it's command. You can tell either the archers, the workers, or the defenders to do something, and they will do it if you keep getting over the persuasion check instead of Thuras.
Okay.
You're up.
Do I roughly how many rabbits on the left, center, and on the right? I guess the biggest build-up is on the right.
Yeah, the right is the one that has been unharmed. The one on the left is kind of like 25 normal bunnies. The one on the right is the biggest one. That's like 80 bunnies. And in the front, they still have to go through Bishar's spell as they keep charging. That's kind of like 60 bunnies.
So first of all, I command the archers to fire to the rabbits on the right.
Okay.
So I'll be like, we need to get the numbers down. Shoot to the right.
Give me a persuasion check.
11 plus 5, 16.
Okay. You see that Thuras is already summoning her greatsword and starting to fly away and charge to the left. And the moment that she looks back to see the defenders follow her, all of the archers were like, "You hurt her!" And 4 arrows fly to the right. All 4 of them impact, and they managed to kill 4 bunnies. That was your legendary action for this round.
I will then move to the left and rage.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a sweeping attack, is there? So I can just swing my thing and hit as many bunnies as possible.
Yes, there is. It's I think a feat, but
Okay.
I'm going to allow you to do it with disadvantage, as you are literally overrun by them.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna sweep over the barricades with my warhammer, and I'll see if I can hit. Well, that's not looking good. That 8 plus something.
Now, are you going over the barricades?
Yes, so literally like, well, in the sense of like, I guess
So-
the barricades are like this high. About like a normal person would be up to about 6 foot high, maybe.
Yeah, but it's like this.
Okay. So this actually is, as we're looking at it, they're like that. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to do the Aragorn?
Do you know what? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna go over the top.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you jump the barricade. Roll an attack with disadvantage, as you want to literally start spinning and hitting as many as you can.
It's 9 plus. Why won't it let me roll on the roll 20 though? 9 plus. Oh, there it is. That's what
Yeah, that
Oh,
hits.
9 plus 8.
Yep,
Yeah.
that hits.
Okay, yeah.
Roll me a d8.
Seven plus
Se-
5.
You smash 7 bunnies. Give me now 1 acrobatics check.
Oh. 18.
18. Okay. You just jump over the. Oops. You just jump over the palisade. You start spinning. Your hammer. You hold the hammer to close to the ground as you spin. You hit 7 bunnies surrounding you, and you manage to keep your balance as you are spinning.
Am I?
That was all of your turn, by the way.
Yeah. Just for future thing, do I have to declare that I'm going into a frenzy?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's my turn for now.
Bishar, you're up.
Alright, I will use my bonus action to activate my starry form to prevent losing concentration on the spike growth. And then I will cast Guiding Bolt at the large group of bunnies to the right.
Yeah, sure. That unless you roll like under a 3, you hit. You have like +7.
I rolled a 4, +7. So.
Yeah,
So it deals 46 radiant damage.
but that's to a single target, right?
Yeah, normally it is, but I don't have any range spells which do not require concentration and hit more than one target.
Yeah.
So it is 9 plus 8, so 17 total.
Okay, 17 points of damage. Okay. You hit a couple of bunnies. Just so you know, what I'm doing is if it's a single target spell, I'm counting it as half damage.
Alright.
So these bunnies had 72 and you made 16, so that's another 8. That's going to be 66 points. There you go. Anything else, Vishar?
No. Oh, the next attack against that specific bunny that I hit has advantage.
Yep. Beyond.
All
Right.
lifeless bunny on the floor, twitching. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, don't attack me again, please, no."
Collections, my characters. Let's see. Oh. Okay, it's Rolling Aldstone's turn. And Rolling Aldstone is going to Rolling. Yeah, I know. Got it. Conceal firewood. Rolling is going to. There we go. Found you. Opening. Give me a second.
Rolling Stone's gonna get no satisfaction.
Okay, Rolling Stone is going to
I'm
cast.
glad somebody finally made a Rolling Stones reference.
I have to. I got the hat on.
About bloody time.
Has the music stopped for anybody else, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's not for me as well for some reason. Let's go to Epic, shall we? Does it work now?
No, she's going to cast her.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, that's an 20. She's using her Eldritch Blast. As you see, she grabs a stone and starts spinning it on a cloth and launches it in the air, and the stone just starts filled with light, and 4 stones fall to the ground. As I need to roll now 2d10. Okay, god dang it, that's a 19. Okay, that was Rolling Stone. The defenders are just going to put themselves next to the barriers, next to the palisades, and get ready to protect with their shields. They are going to take the defend action. So everything every attack against them is going to have disadvantage.
You're not going to get ready to help my ass up back over the palisades? No?
Nope.
Not thinking that this fearless hulk, this risk to your life, just to jump over and cause some mayhem? That's how it is.
Nope.
You'll be fine.
Now, the guy that was running away is going to keep running away.
Pussy.
Now,
You coward!
this group of zombies are going to charge at you, Gava. And now
How
you
many
are.
there?
There are 4 of them. So now, Gava, you are surrounded by 4 zombies. Gava, you are going to take 6 attacks.
Yes.
Let me just get my stats up. So you can hit.
18, 16, 15,
Yeah. No.
9, 14,
No.
and 15.
No. So you get 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, you are going to get 2d8 plus 2.
This is a bad idea. Bad idea.
Gava, you get 15 points of corruption damage.
That's
As-
actual damage as well.
Yep, that's actual damage as well. Gava Tutalu, that's plus 16.
That
No.
feels just good. Oh. Gosh, corruption damage you got.
19, 20, 25, 35 corruption. Okay. We'll figure that out later.
Do I take half damage because of the primal bear, or do we say that corruption damage is also unaffected by that?
That is unaffected by that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh lord.
So, Kauliki.
Ray of light straight into those zombies.
Go for it.
How do I roll? I'm not a spellcaster. Do I just roll a d20?
How to play D&D?
I've got a 12.
Okay. A 12.
As you can see, I don't play spellcast. So all the audience, I don't play spellcasters because I don't understand how spells work.
A 12 hits. So roll the damage for that.
1d8.
It's very simple and also makes no sense at all.
6.
So that's a total of
It's a 6.
6. Okay.
Isn't that boosted by 11? Brave Light. The damage.
Officially being thing. On a hit, it takes 1d8 radiant damage and the speed is reduced by 10
Oh, yeah.
feet until the start of the next turn. The spell damage is increased by 1d8 if they reach 5th level.
Which
2d8.
which Kauliki?
2d8! 9!
And or 9. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's nice. You see that that swarm is almost done. Quattle, you're up.
It is a thunderstorm. Just double checking.
The first half of the day was clean, sunny, uneventful.
Okay.
But
Okay. So I can't do that yet.
but as the swarm started, the bunny started to descend the hill, I did say a storm started to brew.
It started to brew.
A storm is brewing.
I just imagine the turtle just starting to taking little static shocks off the body.
Yeah. You'll see like little like small sparks like starting to like
First light of the 5th day. Look to the east.
yeah like start to like appear, and Quaffle is going to cast a second level shatter onto the
Palisade.
right-hand money.
I'll go for it.
That-
That's a dexterity saving throw for me, right?
That it is a con save.
That's a natural one.
Okay, 3d8 thunder damage. For 19 thunder damage.
Okay. You see, literally 19 bunnies get eviscerated.
Which side? Oh, that side. Okay.
And and bonus action, I am going to storm walk.
Okay.
15 feet. So that'll be.
Next year, old gal Gabba? No?
Oh,
Oh.
there. I have no bonus action spells.
You also just cast a spell, so no. Okay. So, Ephraim, you're up.
So, can I bonus action move this flaming sphere to in front of Gabba? So to try and get rid of all the bunny stuff right in front of her.
How much can you move it?
I
Because-
think it's 30 feet.
They moved like 60 feet.
Hmm. Or can I move it sort of towards the closest enemy in that case? So I guess the...
You can move it closer to the other swarm, the one coming on the front.
Okay. Alright. Do that, and then... Is anybody manning these sort of catapult that we've made? To try and...
Yeah.
So if nobody is manning that, then I will go and use it. And I guess I don't know exactly the sort of made up rules for it are.
So what are you
To
doing?
use it. And unless if there's nobody using the catapult that me and Quaho made, I will go and man it and try and shoot.
Okay. Make me a dexterity attack with disadvantage. And no proficiency.
9 and 8.
The unfinished ballista gets shammed.
Oh. Anything else? Oh wow.
Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. Because that was an action and bonus action, so...
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. There's no catapult. I don't have a mini for that.
Wagon.
Well, yeah, I can use a wagon. Oh. And
Wow.
I can turn it into a mini. You see us, Ephraim, you are trying to operate this handmade ballista, and it shams. You feel Duras looking at you with just the faintest expectations.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I think she was already disappointed. She's just.
Yeah.
These bunnies are going to.
Modded.
These bunnies are just going to try to go over the palisade with a 17 dexterity plus 3. A couple of them get impaled, but most just manage to
Do I
jump
get
it.
do I get a reaction attack?
Yeah, you get an opportunity attack. Yeah.
19.
Oh.
4 plus 5 is 9.
Doesn't hit.
4 plus 5 is 9.
Oh no, 19 to hit. Sorry,
19
it was
hit.
4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 was the damage.
In that case, you managed to take a couple of You managed to take a couple of bunnies as they are jumping in, but just a few of them managed to attack the defenders that were there. They were prepared for this, so they have disadvantage on this attack. Doesn't matter. It's a natural 20 and an 18. So let's roll 2d4 as the size of these bunnies got decreased quite a lot. So you see they jump at one of the guards and they almost kill the guy, dealing 8 points of damage as 4 bunnies start biting onto the poor dude. The archers. The archers will. They were ordered while they were training to trust the defenders. So this is going to be a moral roll. They need to get over a 10 to follow their orders, and they have a -1. And they have a natural 1. So the
0.
archers, instead of standing their ground and keep shooting at the big swarms, all archers will start to run away and retreat.
Motherfuckers. That would literally be Gabba's thing. Is she's just at the corner of her eye, sees them run away. Motherfuckers.
Kaine is just going to prepare some first aid kits for whoever is coming in here. Lane will prepare his bow and he will attack twice. Okay. One of his arrows hits the bunnies that just got here, and that's going to be. Okay, so Lane's arrow makes literally a kebab out of the remaining bunnies that managed to get inside of the palisade. Now, Blaine's Kaine's brother is also getting here ready. They are using they are readying an action to go fix something if needed. Now, this swarm of bunnies is going to try to climb that palisade. And with the 15, a couple of them managed to do it.
Shit.
You see, this is kind of like that World War C scene where they start climbing the wall. So that's it. Thuras is flying. Total fly. And what is she doing? She already has both of her flying swords out. So she's going to, seeing that some bunnies managed to get in, she's going to fly there and she's going to literally with the great sword, and then she's going to charge in with her short sword. 2 attacks. Oh, honey. Okay, the great sword tries to attack at the bunnies that were just climbing out of the palisade, but they drop off and she cuts nothing. And with her whip blade, she manages to hit a couple of them. So the whip blade called Gale Cutter. Gale Cutter is a d6 plus 3 damage. So that's going to be 5 points of damage. Got it. Okay, that's Thuras. Now, these bunnies are going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. So roll me 4 damages. Bishan.
20 feet. Right.
And with the 15, they will manage to climb
22.
on top of the palisade. 22, so that's going to put them 22. The palisade will deal just 1d4 of damage. That's going to be -1. Okay. The bunnies go down to this size. Literally half of the bunnies were meat grinded. Now, the thing is that these were the special bunnies that had been eating the others that were struggled behind. This bunny is
What
also...
kind of special?
Remember that I said a couple of bunnies remained behind and started eating at the bodies of the zombies? That type of special. So these bunnies just get here, and let's see how much are left. Half of the swarm. That's going to be 5 attacks. Let's see. It's going to be against the defenders. They are the first to be impacted. Nope. Nope. Seriously? Oh, I cannot believe this. I rolled 3 2s. Okay, so
That's
out of the
too
5...
bad.
Ah,
He's the best.
so out of the 5 attacks, only
Best
3
defense.
only 3 hit. So 7, 4. Okay. So once again, one guard almost dies instantly, and the other is gravely hurt. Eric, you're up. Gava next.
Okay, all around me are just big
Familiar
bunnies.
faces.
Yeah, unfamiliar faces, really. Okay, I think we just do the big boy shit. Yeah, I think we just do big boy shit. It's been a while since I've done Giant's Might. Is it a bonus action? I believe it is a bonus action. Right, let's go big.
Okay.
So bonus action, go big, as I sort of tap the runes and chant grow in Giant. Now, the special bunnies that you mentioned, because I've got fairly decent perception there. Looks like it's 10 feet away from me, which is good, because a glaive has 10 feet reach. I am actually gonna go after them, just because Eric feels something is amiss if he allows them to continue the way they are. So he's gonna go ahead and make 2 attacks with his glaive.
Go
1,
for it.
2. Let's see, what did I get? Not too bad. Even on disadvantage, 16 for the first, 13 for the second.
Okay. As a reaction to being attacked, they are also going to lash out at you with a natural 20. Eric, you are going to suffer 9 points of damage. That was their reaction.
Cool. That's absolutely fine. So that's 9 points of 36. Sweet. I assume both attacks connected.
Yep.
Cool. So Giant Smite plus Glaive. 15 for the first.
Okay.
17 for the second.
These bunnies without fur, almost with their skin decaying, they are no more.
So as these happen, were they sort of multiplying from Pacific groups of bunnies or no?
No, they were just bunnies that had struggled behind. What I need to do is, let me see, 10 feet.
If I'm not close enough, I would have moved up. But I have, because my glaive gives me 10 feet reach anyway.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, that's what I wanted to know, so don't worry. Anything else?
God. People are fucking running away, aren't they? Where's Gaba?
Fighting against a couple of zombies.
4 zombies.
4 zombies.
Is it 4? I thought it was 2. Oh no. That's changed my plans. Run away.
I will move this way. So I'm still kind of within the bunny's range. Sugar. So all of these zombies, or are they just bunnies?
They are some bunnies.
Okay, that's fine. I should say if they're bunnies, it would be different. That's fine. I think that's really it. I can't do too much. Not a really AoE character, to be honest.
Nope. Gawa, you're up.
I have an inspiration. Can
Yes.
I use it to make? Can I use it to make a swinging attack again on the 4 zombies?
So the
Or
heroic
is it-
moment, the heroic moment is to make something that you cannot normally do. It's like a legendary action at will. You can make it to succeed at the check with the minimum that you need. You can make it to do advantage on a skill check. You can do double damage on an attack that you succeeded, or you can take one legendary action outside of your turn that you wish to do.
Okay, I'll save that for now. Okay, start off. You will see Gabba kind of like cough black ichor out of her mouth onto a warhammer. I will
Okay.
then attack one of the zombies.
Go for it. You are trying.
27.
Yeah, that hits. They have 8.
So 27 is. Where's my 10? 10 plus 5, 15.
Okay.
Please don't say that kills them.
No.
Okay, and now they start bleeding. Bit weird for a zombie, but it starts bleeding.
Suddenly gains blood, starts bleeding again.
Hi.
Okay.
And then with my offhand, I will like use my chain gauntlet to attack another zombie.
Okay. Go for it.
Ooh, 9 plus 8. 17.
Yeah. They once again they have 8 AC.
2 plus 5. 7.
Yep, another 7 points of damage. Okay. Now Gaba, make me 2 dexterity saving throws, please.
4.
4.
Well, it's more like 7, sorry. 7 plus 19. Oh, 7 and 19, sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else?
I think that's all my moves. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all my moves.
Bishar, you're up.
Alright, Martin.
Yep.
Would you describe the current weather conditions as stormy?
Yeah. There are thunders in the sky. It's not raining, but it will rain any moment now.
Excellent. Alright. Seeing as most of the enemies have cleared the spike growth by now, and I think Gaba and Eric can handle the remaining for now, I will drop concentration on spike growth, so the area disappears. And then I will start pulling all the clouds and basically rain clouds towards the center of where we're standing. And probably Quartal will sense this as the pressure starts to drop and hair starts to stand straight up as I call down a lightning bolt by casting Cold Lightning. I will let the first bolt strike the group to the right. It's a area damage, so each creature within 5 feet of the point of contact must make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20 for the swarm.
God damn it. Alright, so they take half damage. They do take 4d10 instead of 3d10 since it's storm conditions. So I need to collect some d10. So that's a 1 and a 3. That's not 4, 7, 9. So total of 16 halved to 8.
16 half to 8. Okay, got it. A couple of bunnies are still very charred. You get the feeling that many won't be able to climb the palisade.
And there's now a giant 60 feet radius storm cloud above us.
Yep. Nice going.
Yeah, I can see Quarter like, yes!
Rolling Stone is going to once again make the same and bombard with her Cone Eldritch Blast, causing 11 points of damage. But she's going to do it to the ones that are inside of the camp, and she's going to start moving inside of the camp. As she moves, she goes sword and okay, my dears, get moving, we need to defend the workers. The defenders are going to literally start running away, as half of them are mostly dead. As they run away, they go, I'm sorry, Miss Gaba, I hope you live.
Wow.
I can't say the words that she would say on this recording, but use your imagination.
See you next Tuesday.
A lot.
Kauliki.
Okay.
Gaba.
How-
As they are running, you see Malcolm, the kid, the please do not resist kid, going, hey, please don't die. I want your stories. Sorry.
Don't resist!
How effective was that ray of light last time? Like when
It was effective.
I don't know.
It literally pierced the brain of a couple of bunnies and hit a couple of them behind.
Can I do the same again? Right, where is the biggest concentration of bunnies? Right in front of us?
Yep.
Or do I be selfish and save my own ass?
Hey, Kauliki
Oh,
wraps
Kaliki's not
Gaba.
here, so Yeah.
So there's 4 zombies to my right, to where Gabra is. There's about 30 rabbits in front of the palisade, along with zombies behind that.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just go for a direct beam, like I'll go with this. Toshi 2, somewhere here. 60 feet. 60 feet. So I will go there, and I will just do it again. See how many I get. Where to is my 220? Shit, 18 plus something. I'm guessing that hits.
Oh yeah. The bunnies
Two
don't have that
D8s.
big of an IC.
Wish me that. 6 plus 2. Shit, 8.
8 points of damage to the bunnies inside.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a cantrip. I will then also. I will. Shit. I will. Can I fly?
You already cast a spell.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at Gabra and say, "You stupid woman! What are you doing?" And that'll be on my turn.
Okay, so Quotal, then Ephraim.
Okay. Line. Nah. Okay. Shell. Quartal is going to. He's going to scoot this way. Face the swarm of bunnies. And with his right hand, he's going to point it up to the sky. And he's going to call the lightning down into it. And then with his left hand, he's going to point and make a open palm motion, and a small ball of lightning is going to, or energy is going to start coalescing, and then the instant the lightning will touch him, he's going to attempt to release the ball in a redirect lightning from Vishar's thunderstorm. So I need to make a con save.
Lightning falls on top of Quotal.
There's a 27 pass.
You hear Fisher in the background. Whoops, sorry, my bad.
The lightning gets absorbed into Quotal, and where do you redirect it?
Oh, it goes straight into the bunnies in front of me. They need to make a dex save.
Remind me, is it a cone?
It is a. It hits the bunnies and then it makes a 10-foot cone outside of it. Once it hits.
Okay, so the bunnies and the zombies. The bunnies get an 18 and the zombies get a 3.
Okay, so the zombies fail. They take the full 3d10. And the bunnies will take half.
Roll.
Okay. That is 22 total damage. 11 to the ones that pass.
Okay. So, 11 and this one, 5, 19. And that's one is 50. Okay, got it. Ephraim, you're up. Before Ephraim, you go. You hear the voice of Thuras using her legendary action. Goes like, "Defenders, come here and do your work, you pieces of shit!" And you see all of the defenders completely hurt start rushing towards the bunny and putting themselves in the middle of the line to protect the workers. Now you go, Ephraim.
Okay. So the first thing is I'll move the flamings for another 30 feet if it's going to get anywhere. Good. Towards like the zombies out front.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get to here.
How close is that?
You are to the zombies, like 35 feet.
Oh well. Okay. And then what I
And-
want to do is I want to
and-
cast.
To the bunnies, you are 20 feet.
Okay. Seeing that there are all these sort of wooden barricades, sort of spikes out front near where the biggest swarm of bunnies is, I want to cast catapult on them, but to do it so I just tear a bunch of sharp splinters off the tops, like 5 pounds worth of sharp splinters, and just ram them into the bunnies.
So, you want to cast catapult on the barricade.
Yeah, on the like the spiky barricades. As you
Okay.
Can see near the big
Okay.
swarm.
On all my hard work.
Speak the truth.
Roll me.
Why, Jewel?
Roll me an Arcana check to see if you can make it.
Oh.
Gava did a really good job digging them in, so
Right,
19.
one level exhaustion for them.
19. Okay,
Obviously not good enough.
so it literally flies away. I'm going to say that you cast it on. Is it touch, right?
No, it's a range. It's might be touch. No, it's 60 feet range, so I can do it something 60
Ooh.
feet away.
Okay, so is it against the zombies?
I was gonna have it against the big swarm of bunnies.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I want. Oh, that one. Okay, got it. I thought you were
Yeah,
casting it on the one next to you.
No.
Okay, so the catapult, that it says that it does some damage, right? When it
Yeah,
hits
it normally would do 3d8. You have
3d8.
to make a dex save.
Okay. They failed the dex save, obviously, because nobody was expecting out of nowhere a fucking barricade to move and stab people. So roll me the full damage of catapult as this barricade goes.
So 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 points, okay. These bunnies are kind of done.
And as I do that, I will just sort of I'll yell out to like the defenders and the archers. If you win this, I will make you a warm breakfast.
Morale instantly up to 100.
You hear one of the
Take it.
archers retreating. Goes like, yeah, breakfast! And he pulls out and An archer just shoots as he's running and then starts to stand his ground. So yeah, it worked.
Okay.
He will
Now-
die first on my revenge.
Now that archer is going to. The archers, 2 of them retreat inside. 2 of them are going to attack at the bunnies inside, but one of them decided to stand next to Ephraim and shoot from behind the
Shell.
the barricade. Oh my fucking god. The 2 archers that went inside rolled a 1 and a 2, but the one next to Ephraim rolled a natural 20.
Yes, breakfast.
Yes.
So
Total power.
he shoots an arrow so well guided by the promise of delicious breakfast in the morning to come, the morning to survive, that he deals 12 points of damage and impales like 5 bunnies just with one with one arrow. The best shot in the life of this dude.
It's the one I hit with guiding bolt. That's the one he hit.
All of the workers and all of the 3 members of the Sleepy Cow start running in panic. You hear Thuras trying to calm them down, but to no avail. And as they are running, one of the workers hits the fire, and fire starts to spread once again in the center of the camp.
Fucking useless.
Run
What's with you
around.
I know. Even when I'm scared, I don't run into fire.
They are a fire starter, a twisted fire starter.
Fire.
In all seriousness, we could just leave this camp and run off ourselves and still be fine. I'm just saying, that's a possibility still.
Leon is going to once again pull out his arrow, and he's going to shoot at the zombies. With a natural 20 and an 8, both hit. Because once again, the zombies have 8 AC. This is my d10s, right? So he's going to deal 24 points of damage to one of the zombies. Now, I need Gaba to roll me a dexterity saving throw, as one of the zombies gets an arrow straight to the head and stops moving. But
19 plus
Okay,
3,
you
22.
you're okay. You are prepared for that. Now, Blaine, seeing the fire will start to try to put it out, to no avail. And the bunnies inside of here are going to... They are going to ignore the defenders and just chase after the workers.
Would they get an attack of opportunity because they were in range?
Thuras and one of the workers does. Thuras does 7 points of damage, and one of the workers does 5 points of damage. So that's going to be 12. Holy crap, that's enough.
Yes! That one walker that tripped over the fire, like just turned around, stepped on the bunny's head, and just run away, like ah!
So the workers just start running desperately at the sight of the bunnies climbing over the palisade. As they keep running, the bunnies chase after the workers that start to panic. Fire starts to spread, and as bunnies are jumping, almost catching this worker from the sleepy cows, 2 blades and 1 spear catch all of the bunnies in the middle and manage to kill all of those. Now I need to roll. Okay. Thanks to the reach of the spear and the flying sword, neither Thuras nor that guard are covered in black ichor. Thuras is going to fly over the palisade and let's see. That's too far away. That's too far away. Okay, it will have to be this. She's going to move 30 feet, and her whip blade start whoosh, extending, and as she whips it, the great sword comes flying out, spinning around, and it's going to hit the bunnies for 6 points of damage. Boom! The great sword impacts the ground. The bunnies start to try to chew on the great sword, but to no avail. Eric, you are getting chewed on by a group of 6 bunnies. So you are getting 3 attacks. What's your AC?
AC is 16, I believe. Let me just double check that. It is 16.
Okay, so just one of those hit you, and you are going to get 6 points of damage.
Cool. Good.
Eric, 6 points of damage. Okay. Eric, you're up. Gaba, you're next.
Did they? I assume those zombies ended mine. Actually, no. My reactions are only single targets. That's fine. White. So where's everyone at this point? Is everyone retreating as we go? Like Gabba still around somewhere. Where's Gabba?
Gaba is surrounded by some bunnies.
Sweet. Okay. So are the zombies just full surrounding me, or am I able to move back?
You are shot. You have shot like bunnies next to you. If you move, you will get an attack of opportunity, but you can move.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go swinging for now and see what we can do, shall we? This is still a swarm, right?
Yeah.
So rules-wise, how does this work? If I
Single
hit
target
one
attacks.
with-
I'm making
with the
single
fire
target
chain.
attack. Okay, with the fire chain. Single target attacks, I'm rolling them as half damage.
Okay. So here's the interesting thing, because if I activate my fire rune on a hit, they get restrained. Do all of them get restrained? I don't think they would they?
They would get a chance to break free.
Hmm.
Or actually, I'm going to say that. Let me check my thing that I wrote. Condition immunities,
swarm.
condition immunities,
Yeah.
restrained, and
Yeah.
other more that I'm not going to divulge.
No, that's fine. I assumed that was the case. We'll just swing. I think that's the best thing I can do now. 1, 2. Oof, Jesus. Natural 1 on the first. Dirty 20 on the second.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. So that's 3, 12. Reduced, then it's 6.
Okay, that was enough to kill this group of bunnies.
Hey. And then Gabba. And then Gabba's like over to my left, isn't she?
Yep.
This group of zombies that's in front of us.
Yep.
Do the palisade look, that gap there that I'm looking at?
Yeah.
I don't know if it will show up, but does it look like those zombies will get through?
It's a gap large enough for people to retreat through, and that can be covered rather quickly just by moving one of the barricades.
assume that's an action to do so, isn't it? I feel like moving, going there and then moving to cover it, but I think that's gonna be an action. Would it? You tell me.
Most probably.
Oh, yeah, I got Giant's Might. I don't really feel like getting Ickard again, to be fair. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'll move 1 square back. But that's... Yeah, I'm just literally gonna just move 5 feet back. Sort of starting to do like a defending retreat.
Okay.
Move at a slower pace than the rest. So I'll probably, if we're doing like a sort of attacking retreat, then it's gonna be me as the very last vanguard, and say go.
Okay, Gava, you're up.
How many? So the zombies around me. There's 4 around me. How are they? Who's looking the worst? Well,
You.
sorry. How are they all looking? I should say.
You. There's 1 zombie in the ground, and 2 that have been lightly bruised by you.
Shit. Right. Okay. Let's attack the one of the lightly bruised ones.
Yeah.
19, and then that is 10, which is this one. 10 plus 5, 15.
That hits.
Sorry, no. The hit was.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
the hit was 19. The damage was 15.
Okay, got it. Okay. Anything else?
Same one. Hit with my offhand with my chain gauntlets. That wasn't good. Oh no, it's 8 to hit, isn't it? 8 plus 3.
Yep.
Oh, I automatically hit. I just realised. I don't know why I'm checking.
You
What a hit
can
was she?
still roll a nat 1.
And that one, yeah. 7 damage.
7 more. Okay. You managed to take care of one of the remaining 2 zombies. Some bunnies.
Would it cost me an action to jump over the palisade? So I'm kind of stuck now between.
It will be half damage, and you'll take 1d6 piercing damage if you do it without taking an action to make an acrobatics check.
No, I'll take my chances with the zombies.
Okay, no problem. Bishar.
Alright, so which is the largest group still remaining?
The largest, probably the bunnies on the right. The deadliest, probably the zombies coming straight to you.
Alright, I will call down a bolt of lightning again on the group of zombies. Sure, what the hell? Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, the some bunnies have a 6.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
So 40-10 lightning damage on all of them, I guess. So, that's good. So it's a 9. It's another 9. It's another 9. So 27. And a 3 for 30.
Okay. One of the zombies of that group gets immediately charred.
Great.
Anything else?
And that's me done.
Okay, moving on. Rolling Alston. Rolling is going to yell, okay, everybody, get to put that fucking fire out. We need to preserve our camp. Okay, you got this, boys. And she's going to come out again. And Once again, stone in the air. The 2 stones hit the zombies, and that's going to be 10 points of damage against the zombies. The defenders are extremely hurt, so they are just going to move here and start helping the workers to put out the fire. Kauliki, then Quattle. You are muted.
You're muted.
If anyone let read then. Kauliki will do exactly the same as she's always done. Ray of light into. I'm gonna be selfish this time. The zombies that are attacking me.
Go for it.
18 to hit.
Yep.
That's 12 damage.
You mean 24 damage?
Yes.
Quattle. Then Ephraim.
I believe Portal is going to, like, with a flick of his wrists, like 2 small balls of lightning will appear in both of his hands, and then he will throw one at the Zombunny group on the left and one at the Zombunny group in the middle with a twinned chromatic orb.
Go for it.
Okay, that is going to be a 17 to hit
Oh,
for
yeah.
the first one on the left, and for the second one in the middle is a 26.
You know what? That doesn't hit.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
So,
So
the
Makes
light-
sense.
for the damage,
mhm.
that is 12 damage done.
12
To
to
both.
this to both.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Oof. Impacts the ground. Almost all of the bunnies are taken care of. You see, they are still trying to climb the wall. Anything else?
Nope, that's it, everything.
Ephraim, you're up.
Okay. Are they still? Maybe I can't see anything. Are there still anybody's near Thuras, or are they?
Thuras is flying with her wings, so she's just taking care of the bunnies there.
Okay. I will. How big is the storm cloud above us? Is it still there?
It's a 60 feet radius storm cloud.
I'm gonna pick up one of the sort of metal components of like catapult we built, and I'm going to cast catapult on it, and so it goes through the storm cloud and hits the zombies back, sort of out the front. See if I can get it to conduct.
So you want to catapult one of the parts of the ballista all the way
Yes,
into
but-
the air, so that it arcs and falls onto the zombie.
Yes. Not the zombies that are out like the front.
Oh, okay.
It's
While also
Keep
hitting the
focused.
storm cloud to try and electrically charge it, so you create a
Yes.
lightning rod.
That's the idea.
My God, this man's a genius.
Make
It doesn't say how high the storm cloud has to be, so it could be like 30 feet off the ground.
Right above our fucking
Yeah.
heads.
now then.
It's a
Make
cannon
an
flash.
Make an Arcana check. Let's entertain this idea.
18.
Holy fuck. So not high enough, but it starts falling and picking up on speed. Right in the mark. Roll the normal catapult damage and add an additional d8.
$13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I think I will just move up just a little bit so I can just see what's going on outside a bit. So just up to, just behind Eric probably.
Okay. So like there?
Yep.
Okay. It is the archer's turn, and as they are running away, you hear Thuras going, "Almost done, boys! Get the back here! We can win this and survive to see another day!" And you hear one archer going, "Yes, for the breakfast!" And the archers are going to... Okay, with an 18, they are going to come back. And the 3 archers are going to just attack at the zombies coming on the front. Okay, so 2 of those will hit. That's going to be 6 points of damage. Okay, and holy fuck. So 3 arrows, hit the zombies, and they just keep charging, but they end up falling to the ground. The archers took care of the zombies. Now, all of the workers inside will try to put out the fire. They kind of managed to do it. They start grabbing some dirt, pulling on it, and they can take out the fire. Everything that's done is Bryant will shoot another 2 arrows at the zombie attacking Gaba. Those 2 hit. So Gaba, make me 2 dexterity saving throws, please.
$16, $12.
Oof. So another arrow, right straight to the head. The zombie flops, goes back up and starts trying to bite on you, and another arrow straight in the same hole that the first one went through. The zombies are no more, the bunnies are no more, and we're out of initiative for the time being.
You just drop really exhausted.
You just survived the first wave. And with that, we are going to go on a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the aftermath of the first wave. Be back in a moment. Going back to recording. As the battle finishes, it's a couple of seconds of peace, no sound. You just hear the voices of the workers taking care of the last remnants of embers from the fire. Buckley, as you just channel the energy of the storm, you feel your body charged with that static electricity. You look up and the storm that Bishar kind of showing for you is not dissipating. And as you stare into the clouds for just a moment, you start to see two lights form up, one red and one blue. And these lights, the thunders seem to be sort of dancing in the storm as an eye forms up and looks at you. When you look to see if anybody else is looking at this, you see rain starts to fall. Nobody's moving. Time appears to be almost frozen, but as you look closer to them, you start to see subtle movements on them. It's not that time is frozen, it's just that you are moving really, really fast. You look up, look down, seeing what could happen. And you feel a presence on your back. Do you turn around?
Yes.
As you turn around, you see it's the shape of two humanoid kids. Must be in their 5 years, 4 years, but they seem to be made out of shapeless face, no hair, and you just hear they are exuding a faint glow. One of them is glowing bluish and the other is glowing reddish. They just start circling around you, going on their knees, and with their shapeless, emotionless face, you get the feeling that they are sizing you up, looking at you from all angles. Do you do anything?
I am going to once again to twin spell a chromatic orb in my hands and hold it.
As you twin the chromatic orbs, the kids start to laugh. They go as they seem to be just sort of circling you and dancing. And as they start to laugh, you see in the face of the faceless shape of the red one eye opens in the center of the face. As it looks at you, all of your magic disappears and you no longer have that spell. You hear coming from the other figure, "Why?"
I don't know what you are. You haven't revealed anything to me at all. Just these visions, these moments. What do you want?
As you say, "What do you want?" the two kids come to a complete stop. They no longer dancing and playing around you, and you feel both faces looking at you, and they with their hand they seem to signal you to lower your head closer to their face. What are you doing, Quattro?
He will kneel down, but he won't move closer, and he will try and take charge in the situation and try and make them come to him.
As you kneel down, the reddish glowing kid starts to approach you, puts his hand next to what would be where the mouth is, almost as if to tell you a secret on your ear. And he goes, "Why? Why are you alive? Why you?" And the other, when you hear "Why are you alive?" the other one, the is literally climb atop of your shoulders and face goes down on you, and the eye opens again. "Why are you alive? Why you? Why are you alive? Why you?" And starts repeating, "Why? Why you? Why are you alive? Why are you alive? Why are you alive?" It starts repeating a cacophony, hundreds. You start to look around. It's not only these two. Everywhere there's figures of small, shapeless, faceless kids going, "Why? Why are you alive? Why are you alive? Why are you alive? Why? Why don't you die? Why are you alive?" Quattro, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
That would be a 23.
23. As all of these kids start going constantly, "Why are you alive? Why you? Why you? Why are you alive?" Hundreds, thousands, millions of voices resonating inside of your head. The sound is maddening. You just manage to stare at them as all of them, this eye opens in the middle of their face, and all of the voices converge into just one. "Shouldn't you die?" Quattro, you fall to the ground. All of you see as Quattro faints immediately after the battle is done, and rain starts to pour down. Quattro, you are level 6.
Kauliki will run over because I think she's the closest. I'll be like, "Oh my god, Quattro, are you okay?" And just like tapping his face, tapping his trying to wriggle his body, trying to wake him up.
Same. I'll come over, and as my giant swarm will probably have faded over the minute.
Why do we die each time we level up? Like, it's a bit of a recurring theme by now.
He's just unconscious.
Alright. Can I look him over? See if he's alright?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
just sleeping. You get the feeling that now that the tension is gone, maybe he's just relaxed too much.
Gabba's gonna walk past and be like, "Is he dead?"
No.
I go to bed then. Bye. And you just
Bye.
just see her just dragging her warhammer towards the a tent just so she can fall asleep.
As you are walking away, Duras lands next to you and goes like, "Hey, Half. I don't appreciate
Half?
you giving orders to my men. But
Without
you did
missing a
good.
beat, I'll go. Without missing a beat, I'll be like, because I get better orders than you. Not even breaking. Eyes are closed, just looking up the sky. Just because I get bigger orders than you. Don't worry, but I'm not gonna let her die here. I tap on her shoulder. I just keep walking, dragging my warhammer.
He just ignores you and starts walking toward the rest of you. You should keep a leash on that one.
Why?
Well, insubordination can be a disease.
Well, it's only insubordination if you expect us to obey you, which we're no obligation under to do.
Truth, you are in no obligation, but I've been keeping everybody here alive, so I would expect at least the basic respect. Now then, it is raining. Very heavy. I see that. And she pokes at Quotl with the tip of her sword. Oh, okay. I see that you need rest. So, let's prepare for whatever may come in the night. Rest while you can.
Very well.
You may start hearing very loud snoring.
Oh, for fuck's sake, she does that on purpose, right? That can be right.
All right.
Maybe she has a issue with her nasal passage. You know, you might need to widen that somehow.
Ooh, I can fix that, no problem.
Good luck manhandling the 400-pound turtle.
I can zap you with lightning again. Would that help?
We have a trolley.
Yeah. What?
Stick some. Put some rope around. I'll pull sled him back.
What happened, by the way, with the ballista?
Oh, it jammed. I mean, it's not really surprising, but I can use it for ammunition in other ways, anyways, as you saw. But I need more time. I totally forgot. I could have just made proper carpenter's tools, but
All right, fair enough. We have some time now, so perhaps we can fix it before,
yes.
well, they return.
I think I have some cooking to do. Go to try and-
Yes.
Yes. Use some stuff for that.
Okay. Just so you guys know, it's right now the afternoon of the first day.
All
We
right.
have 2 days left before the ship arrives.
You are sleeping. Who else goes to sleep?
Not yet.
Yeah,
I had a thought. We are in a basically military camp, right? Which is mostly abandoned, or at least people have been murdered or fled or whatever. So could I try to find some better armor for myself?
Yeah, sure. You can give me an investigation check.
All right. Investigation +1. 14.
I'm going to say that you found it's mostly leather armor. It's not like they came 4 with breastplates and stuff like that. I'm
Can
going
I
to say
find
that-
any studded leather?
Yeah, you find the studded leather.
Is it just lying around, or do I have to steal it? Or
It's in one of the
anything?
tents. It's in one of the tents of a member of the Raging Fox Guild, and the tent is covered in blood.
Well,
Freebie.
the previous owner's probably not going to need it anymore, and I will. So I will just trade it for my previous leather set of armor. So it's just there, you know, in case someone needs it.
Yeah, sure.
Community umbrella situation, is it?
Sorry?
Take one, give.
Yeah.
Umbrella situation.
It's like the apple and egg, and you trade it up for better stuff.
So, who's going to go to sleep?
Well,
I'm
I am already
asleep.
asleep.
I'll take a short rest. I won't sleep, but I'll be short resting by probably wherever I can get sort of a viewpoint of the area. Sort of like keep a watch while I short rest, if I can.
Yeah, you can.
I will go and look through, I guess, the camp like Visha, but I'm going to look for if there's any writing left behind by, you know, either of the guilds that went on expeditions about the area. anything like that, any sort of maps they had drawn, anything like this, sort of.
Okay,
if I can
so-
find.
You go into the main tent of the camp where Rollin is. Turas is mostly staying outside, close to the gate. The archers are patrolling, the workers are mounting guard while the defenders rest. Most of the defenders almost died, so they are covered in bandages and healing balms and stuff like that. So you go with Rolling, and Rolling will show you the map of the island. She'll tell you that there are still 3 groups of people that have not returned. Uh, at, Based on the count of the people that they had. And Rolling will tell you that it's heavy rain, so this could affect the flying vessel. It might be late, maybe by half a day or more. I certainly hope it stops raining.
Is there is there anything we could do to I don't know, give a signal to them? I mean, how this land is drifting compared to the rest of Longstead. So is some way we could give a signal that would make it clearer for the ship to figure out where we are?
It's not a matter of figuring out where we are, my dear. It's just a matter of the distance. You saw when you came in the flying vessel, it was days of soaring
Yes.
through the sea of clouds without just a single space to stop to recharge the ethereal engines.
Yes.
We just need to endure this and hope to see the best for tomorrow.
Where will the ship come take us?
I would assume in the original port that we had established, just 1 or 2 kilometers outside of the camp. If
No, I
things-
mean, where will it go to after it picks us up?
Well, that will depend on the captain of the vessel. If we have no issues, then we will just probably head towards to Elam, I would believe, but we would need most probably to make a stop at Iris Crossing to recharge the Ethereum engines and to check how the situation is unfolding there. Luckily, nobody that got injured today was bitten by one of those abominations of undead, just normal bunny bites.
I will check just in case, using
You are
my
not
eyes
there.
to see if. Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I was thinking, if we could, I don't know if there's much more we should do for the sort of defenses. If we could find some sort of some substance that would slow them down, some. Do we have an imagine as a counter agent to the Ica that would assist great?
Well, there's nothing that like it. We've never seen something like that. I would think that the best way to come up with countermeasures is maybe ask the food witch. Other than that, doing what Lady Turas has been doing, keep your distance and kill them from afar. Don't let them touch you. Those biters, really pesky ones.
Yes. All right. I'll be off to cook for the defenders.
Oh, they would certainly love it. Thank you, my dear. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Okay.
I will go to make. Guess it'll be dinner at this point.
Okay.
What I want to do is try and I made a elixir of resilience. And I want to try and mix that in with sort of, I guess, what a bit of a stew. See if that can sort of bolster the defenders a bit.
Okay. Now, Ephraim, today you were working with your tools making a ballista. Now you are using your other tools to make a dinner infused with magical herbs and different traditional concoctions that you have learned, most of them by yourself by experimenting with different herbs. As you start preparing dinner, you find it just a little bit easier. Maybe cooking for a group rather than cooking for yourself has given you maybe confidence, maybe expertise, and you feel your hands moving faster than they normally do. You feel as you peel the potatoes, as you prepare the stew, you are way faster than you when you used to do this just for yourself just a couple of weeks ago. Ephraim, you are now level 6, and Ephraim, your gift from level 3 has also evolved, and the DC for adding herbs and other medicinal components to your alchemical stuff is reduced by 2.
Hey. Okay. Cool. I'll do that in a bit.
Yep.
So I guess I'll make the thing now. So it's a medicine check for the dish.
Yep.
Okay. Medicine. So I don't get. This is just a straight medicine check. I'm not doing anything with the cooking. Of the actual herbs. Okay, so it's 11.
11. Depends on the herb that you are using. I sent that to you.
Yeah.
Which one are you using?
I was trying to mix in a elixir of resilience. That's what I was trying to do.
Elixir of resilience.
Or it'll be a potion of resilience, which is like +1 AC. 10 minutes.
Alchemist. Let me read that. Yep.
So
Yep.
I made.
I'm going to say roll me a d6.
Okay. 6.
Okay, 6 of the 6 portions of the stew are going to have just a little bit extra love.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll give them to anyone who needs them.
Oh, the guards and the archers, they are going to
Yes.
take it. They were promised this. So, all guards and archers now have +1 AC.
Hey.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Damn, 19.
The stew is so good. They were promised a good lunch, a good breakfast, and they got a good dinner. So I'm going to say that's enough to get their morale to 0.
Hey. Okay.
Okay. Anybody else doing something?
After the hour, after my short rest, Can I go find where Gabba is? Because I know she'll be sleeping.
Where are you sleeping, Gava? On which
The
tent?
nearest, the
There.
nearest tent that there was there. So I'm guessing the one that is probably here. Oop, here.
Okay.
Also follow the loudest snoring. Right?
Oh yeah.
So I won't wake her up, but because I was aware and saw that she got ickered on. However we want to take that wording, I'll leave that up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and essentially use my cleansing ability.
Okay.
So I'm gonna so while she's sleeping, I'm just gonna have basically my hands both on the sides of her head, and it's kind of pseudo just using Gabba as an experiment because he doesn't know how the fuck this thing works. So he's like, okay, right, cleansing, and just kind of focus on his center, focus on the connection with Mirko, and then kind of channel the cleansing spirits into Gabba's body, and then basically attempt to cleanse some of this ichor that I saw him get, because I know when you get splashed with it, you get corruption.
Okay. So tell me, how many points do you want to spend?
Well, so
You
it
need-
says
you-
here as an action.
You roll 1d10.
Yes,
Yes.
which I do. So as I do this, I will channel, and I rolled 5 on the d10.
Okay.
So I guess it's kind of like, I guess if we're flavoring it like Mirko being the food witch, I imagine it's kind of like, you know the cotton candy machine,
Yep.
and it's like strands of cotton candy wrapping around his head, and as it around Gabba's head, and then as it sort of like touches her skin, it just gets absorbed into her skin.
And do you want to know what the end result is? A fart.
Probably.
Yeah. It's weird. You were seeing how Gaba, as she was sleeping, she was covered in bite marks from different zombies. You were seeing how she was twitching, kind of getting a fever, and how her eye and all of her scars that you have seen getting illuminated from time to time, they were starting to kind of turn reddish, kind of being almost putrid. And as you cleanse, you see this just goes away a little bit. She's still looking paler than usual, but you get the feeling that she's doing better.
Okay. And then kind of flexing sort of my fingers. I kind of sigh and then just sort of gently just, pat her on the cheek and then walk out.
As you walk out, you'll smell lavender just radiate from my cloak.
As you start walking out, you hear a voice going, "Oh well, I want to eat that. Why don't you give me some of that?" And as you turn around,
I think immediately.
you
How do I do that?
see Mirko standing, her ass on top of Gava's sleeping face.
What can I say? I
Oh.
like to eat ass.
I immediately turn around. I guess I kind of step a few steps in and kind of sit in front of her. How do I do that?
Am I suffocating?
Nah, you just in your dreams feel you were kind of having a bad dream about horses, pain in your face, and suddenly the pain just turns into fluffy, like cotton.
Oh.
Well, I want to eat that. I never had that. That would be a good first offering.
Well, he looks at his ability. Can't do it this time. Can't do it now because only get the one time. So
Eddie, you're such
guess
a
I
disappointment.
I try and like force the same feeling out, and it's just like, well,
Roll me a Constitution save, please.
oh boy. Okay, here we go. At disadvantage, 10.
You feel you are halfway through to a point of exhaustion, just barely standing there, as you
Okay,
and produce just
I
like a tiny speck of cotton candy. And you see Mirko was just turning around ready to go, and she looks around at you and was like, oh, that's better. And she hops on Gaba and starts eating the cotton candy out of your hand. Oh, can you make more of this?
Not without exhausting myself, unfortunately. I will have to train myself more in your ways.
Oh, well, we can leave that for tomorrow. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. I needed to tell you something. What was I?
Something about zombies, something about the corrupted spirits.
Yes, that.
would be really helpful.
That, yes, I came here to tell you about that. Of course, yes. I almost forgot. So something is not right with this place.
As in this encampment or the island?
As in this place, this encampment, whatever you call it. Something feels eerie, as if, I don't know. I thought that when I kind of force you to, well, not force is a strong word. When I kind of guided your hand to take care of the corruption down in the mines, I thought we had taken care of it, and we could go with some gelato.
Upon her saying this to me, I'm going to say, now if I use my spiritual sense, I will not look at you.
You better
I know
not.
you have you have a thing about it. Just,
A lady must have her secrets.
so I'm going to, if you don't mind, I'm not being rude, I'm just going to turn around.
I'll allow it.
Basically. And then I will open my spiritual sense and look around the camp.
Do you stay in this tent, or do you leave and start to walk around?
I sort of stand outside it. So I'm basically outside where I can still within earshot of her, and kind of just start looking around, trying to see what she's feeling.
Give me a perception check.
Disadvantage. Still pretty good. 19.
19. For a moment, you don't feel nothing. A couple of seconds go by, and you just get the feeling that you may not be as strong as Mirko. You may not get what she's seeing, what she's feeling. But then, almost like a vibration of something really, really heavy, you feel poof, poof. It's at like constant intervals. It's really, really low. And it's not even a sound. It's almost like you can feel the vibration pulsing through your body. And each time that it does, now that you have heard that, it feels so eerie. It feels like you get shivers down your spine. Oof. This is way, way worse than when you saw all of that corruption forming those eyes in the mines. But it's like so faint as if it is trying almost to be concealed. But each time that poof goes through your body, you just feel like puking, as if the tasty food that you were having suddenly turned into the worst garbage that you could see.
Is there a particular direction that this is coming from?
It seems to be coming near Kaine's tent.
I say to Mirko, you may want to follow me. And I immediately, please, you may want to witness what because I'm seeing something.
And the leash comes from your necklace and she grabs the leash and go boy, let's go.
I immediately go towards Kainen's tent.
As you go there, Kauliki, what are you doing? You are muted.
Hi, probably sleeping, I don't know.
Where are you sleeping?
Probably at Kindness,
Okay. So Kauliki.
if she's letting me.
Yeah. You kind of storm on her in the morning, but she will allow you to be here, of course. Where's Leon? Leon is just mounting guard outside of the camp. Bishar rolling. Where's Kaine? Okay. So they are letting you sleep on Leon's tent while he mounts a guard. Right now it's the night. Okay, right. So there we go. As Kauliki, you are sleeping. Kaine is still awake as Eric, as you approach the tent. Kaine is awake, and she looks at you and goes like, shh, don't worry, Fluffy. She's doing okay. Seems like she was just under a lot of stress today.
I almost don't acknowledge her because I'm just so focused now. When I'm there, can I just reactivate my spiritual sense again, as now I'm sort of closer to this area?
Do you have enough charges?
I have one more.
In that case, yes, you can.
Yes, I will activate my last one of the day and look around this area.
As you reactivate your spiritual sense, nothing. Kain is just staring at you like, What's the problem, Fluffy? Do you want to cuddle with me? I know it's a lonely night. The camp is quieter than usual, but I can keep you some company if you want. And as she's speaking, trying to look amicable and put a facade of cheerfulness, boo, way stronger than it has ever been. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you feel a wave of corruption emanating near you. Hits you with so much
Saving
energy.
throw. Saving throw. That was slightly worse. I think. Why is that not come up? Try again. 9.
9.
Yep.
You start to look around everywhere. Bloof. It's not only the taste of the most putrid, horrid stench and flavor, not only in your mouth, in your ears, in your eyes, in your body. You feel disgusted. You just fall to the ground and start puking immediately, and then you start to shiver uncontrollably. Mirko comes walking from behind you, holding your leash, and go like, "Oh, Eddie, don't worry. There you go, good boy. Just take it out of your system." And she starts to, she hops on top of your back and starts patting with her legs.
In between, I'll say, "It's here, whatever it is. Mirko, open your senses.
Oh no, I know it's here.
What is it?
It's
Is
fast.
it? Who is it? What is it?"
You might want to look in there. And she points towards Kaine's tent, where her story is all of the armors, where she once kept Gava's armor, where she has different artifacts that they had found on their expeditions. And Kaine is standing there, just like, "Oh, what's wrong, Fluffy? Can I? Oh, here, let me get you some of my beer."
No. Kinda. Please trust me when I say this. Bring out whatever you got from the ruins. I think I know what's causing all these creatures to come.
Whatever you say, Fluffy. And she just opens up the tent. Go ahead, grab whatever you want. Just let me see
I
it
force myself.
so that I can charge you some gold later.
I force myself
And
and go in.
as you step in, I need you to make a perception check, please.
Hey. Come on, that was a natural 20. 21. No, not 21, sorry. 11.
11.
Yeah.
You start looking desperately, your eyes going. So you start grabbing. No, not this armor, not this torch. Oh, this is a funny teddy bear. No, not this one. Some tags from all researchers' papers. Oh, this is the tunic that they used to use a couple of centuries ago. Oh, this would sell for some price. No, not right now. Forks. Okay, no. This knife. Oh, this is a very adorned knife. Not this one. Not this one.
I assume he's being quite loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There is no subterfuge here. I sort of, you hear me asking Mirko quite loudly, "What is it?"
Kauliki, you wake up and everybody else that was kind of nearby can hear this. Eric is almost screaming.
Sorry, can I help you somehow?
There is something in here. I think I know what's attracting the beast.
Can I do like either a perception or an arcana check to see what it might be? Like what looks the most arcanic, or what it,
You
or
can make
like a
The most
religion,
vital check.
you can make a you can make
or an
An
insight.
arcana.
Let me inside the tower.
arcana check.
Arcana.
Vibe check all the items.
Can I
Vibe
get a
check
vibe
attempt.
check?
No.
Arcana, you say it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This store has a lot of stuff. It's not even cataloged. They were just getting everything ready to put on a ship and send to the guild to then send on the capital for astronomical prices. They were literally going to rip all of those noble shithead boys just for a relic of the past. But amongst all of the Ramash, there are a couple of stuff that are of good quality. Real artifacts that have been found. You start to rummage around and see a lot of stuff with different runes. You are not rune master, you don't know rune scripture. You just start handing Eric everything that seems to be filled with arcane power. Eric, give me another investigation check.
Investigation. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Investigation.
Here's a question for you. Because I'm inspecting the ruins. Can a case be made for me to use my Fire Rune's static ability, which is the thing is, it says make a proficiency check with my with the tools that I am proficient with, because it will let me double my proficiency.
I would say this is not using a tool. You are just. Ooh. Sorry.
You?
Bless you.
Oh, you are just checking everything that has a rune and trying to see what it is.
Cool. Investigation?
Yeah.
Alright. Whoa, this is rough. I am also exhausted on 3 levels. We haven't recovered yet. 8.
8. You start to look. You are halfway through the store, checking everything. Once again. Make a Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage.
I mean, I already had disadvantage anyway, so no difference. 8.
8. Blue. You feel the impact. This time it's almost as slow motion. You feel the wave coming, as in impact wave from when there's a big explosion that you see the ring of air moving. It feels like that hits your whole body. You feel the worst you've ever been. You want to die. You literally want to die. You once again start to puke and to cough. This time blood comes out. You feel your lungs, they are getting rotted inside out.
I start moving away and I see
Out of
must.
the tent. Out
When
of
you
the tent.
as you start moving out, you feel the leash of Mirko going, no, Eric, come back. You're almost done. You keep going. Good boy.
Can
I
step
I
out?
claw. I sort of dig my clawed hands into the ground and then go back.
As you go back,
Keep digging again.
you keep digging. You keep going. It's been minutes of you rummaging through the store. Kain is just sitting there worried, going like, what can I do? What can I get? Do you want beer? I can give you beer. Okay, no, not beer. You are puking. Then, and Kaine is just
Kinda
kind
get
of
Vishar.
despairing. Kaine goes running away to get Vishar. Vishar, you are sleeping on a tent. You
Sorry.
oh, you wake up immediately as
What?
the tent. Get the fuck over here, pretty boy. Fluffy's about to die.
Who's Fluffy?
Your friend, the fluffy boy, digger boy.
They're all Fluffy.
Yes, I know. I love them. They are so
All right.
fluffy.
And then just follow.
No, they're not all
Alright,
fluffy.
except for one. Sorry. Fair enough.
Bishar, as you come to Kaine's part of the camp, you see Eric is crawling on the floor. Nobody sees Mirko, by the way. You just see a chain pulling on Eric, and Eric going towards the corner of the tent.
I
Alright.
think he's trying to find something of great magical power, and I think I pulled out those items and he can't find it. Maybe you can help it with. You can see magic. Maybe you can help.
I turn to Vishar. Marco is here.
Oh,
There
fun.
is some- Yeah, there is something calling these creatures here. I
Okay.
think if we find it, we can stop what it's doing.
I'm going to regret this with Mirko here, but I will activate my eyes.
Can I direct him to look where she isn't,
Sure.
so that he doesn't end up at the same
I'll
direction?
just look like this.
Same thing.
Sure.
So he
Now.
doesn't end up being pied.
Now,
Yeah.
Rick, do you remember that I sent you a couple of games ago that your eyes had evolved and that you now can see the Aether itself when you use your eyes of the Vizier, right?
Yes.
As you turn on your eyes again, you remember the mountain, the mines that were completely covered in reddish spirits. Yes, this
Yes,
is
yes.
like that, but 100 times worse in just one tiny spot. It's like looking at the center of a dark hole, a black hole, and you start hearing for the first time the lesser spirits. It was like it
Alright.
was like hundreds.
Suddenly not very scared anymore.
It goes like hundreds of small insect wings flapping, and you start to feel. You can hear as another explosion, another wave. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sorry.
Both with disadvantage.
Sorry.
Is there a case to be made for a wisdom saving throw?
No.
Is there a case to give them advantage? I'm proficient.
No, actually, great. For you, I will allow a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I have advantage, so that's cancelled
No,
each other out, right? Or is it
no,
just
you
still with
don't.
disadvantage?
You don't.
Ah.
Still with disadvantage. This is something.
That is me.
I rolled a 6 and a net 20, so it's a 13 total.
13. Still not enough. Eric,
10.
10.
Slightly better than last time.
Bishar, similar to what Eric has been feeling, but it's not in your body. It's in your soul itself that you feel that mind connection that you always have with people, that link, that the ether that you feel flowing around you, the stars itself, they start to turn dark and silent and cold. You feel a part of yourself being ripped apart. Rick Bishar falls to his knees and starts coughing and as he coughs, everybody sees the parts of his skin just turn translucent, like you've seen a couple of times. Eric, you start bleeding from your eyes. You cannot stop coughing blood. You start to get globing blood in your mouth as you start to drown in your own blood.
I would have preferred to be allowed to keep sleeping, to be honest. It seems like a better time than being here.
I sort of shout through the blood.
I will.
Where is it?
I will point
this
towards whatever it is I am seeing that's causing all this.
As you point, Kauliki, do you go in and start moving stuff to grab whatever
Yeah.
Richard is pointing? You
Yeah.
start moving and you see
Apparently, I'm the only one functioning.
you see a small. Is it gold? No, it's not gold. It's more like bronze. No, not bronze. It seems to have that yellowish tint of gold, but it's not gold. It's something different. But you don't know what it is. Under certain reflections of the light, it seems to have a reddish tint, reddish glow. It's a medallion with a golden chain, or not gold. Once again, that same material that glows red. It's covered in amber runes, carved deep on it. They seem to be very deep carvings, deeper than the material should allow without breaking. And as you grab it, Kauliki,
I'm not touching it. I am grabbing a cloth or something and grabbing with the cloth.
as you touch it, it feels, even throughout the cloth, it feels warm
Oh,
and lovely.
uh-uh.
But the cloth starts to feel wet as you hold it in your hand. But
I'm not looking at it.
it's that wet sensation of when you are running through a street and you step on a puddle and now your socks are wet and it's so disgusting.
So just to let you know, because you were being very loud, and Gabra's notoriously light sleeper, she's going to come over and investigate.
Since when? First of all. Second of all,
You've been snoring.
I just not looking
Gabra
at
is
it.
actually, I have actually written it down, Gabra is a light sleeper. Even though I snore, I'm a light sleeper.
It's
Without
canon now.
looking at it. Ask
Give
your
me-
lady what to do with it.
Give me an Arcana check to see what it
Le me?
is. Le you.
Le me? Le arcana. 16?
16.
Throw it over the edge.
You don't really know exactly
Follow
what it is,
zombies.
though. You've seen these runes. You've seen these runes on your memories, on the lab, on experiments that have gone out of control and have turned into grotesque things.
Can I look at the arm wraps that I have from the time?
Yeah, sure. It's not the same rune.
Are they... Okay. Okay, but from the same time.
Do you show anybody the medallion, or do you do anything?
I found the thing. What to do with it? Eric, maybe ask
Through
your
the
lady
blood.
what to do
Throw
with
it. Throw it over the edge. Into
You get
Marco.
out! Get out of here! You don't.
Marco.
I was going
You brought me here.
But this is not a good place for you to be. I'm so sorry for that.
Oh, what's going on? Why
Good
are you
morning.
all shouting?
I'm not shouting.
Well,
There's-
this man
there-
is, and I'm just
this
looking at his
thing-
blood. Why is his blood now speaking? What's going on?
Eric,
This thing is attracting.
Eric,
Go on.
you hear Mirko, as she was holding the chain, you look behind and she's tiny small. She was like, do what the pretty boy says, throw it out.
I take off. I presume I haven't used my.
Does she
wings
hear
yet.
it?
No, Kaulike doesn't hear that.
I immediately scream, "Throw it off the island now!"
Throw what off the island?
I activate the wings. I just bolt for the nearest edge and yeet it.
What happened?
Okay,
What's going on?
Kauliki, as you start, your wings expand. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh come on! Can I have it constitutionalized?
No.
A charisma, perhaps?
No.
Can I make the wisdom save for her?
No.
It's fine. It's a 19.
19. You even through this cloth that you are holding, you feel as energy starts coursing through your body to activate your abilities. That energy, that warm sensation that comes from your chest. It's like two opposing streams of something that start to clash, and you feel something trying to go inside of your inner body, of your inner energy. Oh, it's
like,
disgusting.
I've survived once, I will survive you again, and a yeet. And a ray of light for good measure.
Make an attack check.
Hey! Are we counting it? It was on the verge of a 19. Are we counting the 19?
No.
Is it flat?
It's flat.
Then yes.
So it's a 27.
Okay. Roll your damage. This is radiant damage.
Yeah. I didn't want it to hit it. I wanted it just here, me.
Yeah, I know. You just.
So do I do?
Yep.
Roll as well.
Roll damage.
Yeah.
Can I
then
want
unwittingly.
to do the minimum damage?
How much control do you have over it? Once you let it go.
All the full damage. What's the worst that can happen? Is
Yeah.
Roll
Fucking
damage.
kill it.
Okay.
Unwittingly.
Release the demon.
Yep.
That's not good, but it's not awesome. What is
Average.
5 plus 7 plus 2?
14.
14. 14 points of radiant damage against this artifact as it goes in the middle of the night. A beam of light pierces through this alloy of metal of unknown procedence. A cloud of darkness comes from the sea of clouds. The purplish miasma starts to merge with this darkness, turning it into a very dark purple miasma. Forms a face. The face forms a mouth, and it grows over you, Kauliki, and engulfs you inside of its mouth. As the miasma falls to the ground, you are just covering yourself against the cloud. As it dissipates, you saw a giant face coming out of nowhere and tried to eat you up alive.
Did we all see that?
Yes.
What?
It was enormous.
Oh god, what was that?
I'm gonna bolt it over. I'm gonna bolt it over to Kauriki, wherever she is, somewhere. I'll just bolt it to her.
I just slightly shivering, staying tall but very still.
I'll get to her, clamber a bit. You okay? What happened? What did you do?
I don't know.
Did you fuck with the amulet?
Of course not. Who would do that?
I get to Mirth
Lies.
go. As small as she is, I will say to her, I will ask her again. Who or what was that?
Mirko, you no longer see her, you just hear her voice. And you just hear. Oh, that was just AzerrA. And with that, we are going to finish today's game.
You son of a bitch!
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. How do you spell that shit?
I have to go like right now. So can I just
Yeah.
roll my dice for the level up for the
Yes,
points?
Yep, sure. Roll your life.
Whoa, 7.
Hey.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, roll mine.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled mine already.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
We'll
Thank you
finish.
very much.
See you, Brain.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, see ya. Have
Bye.
a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
I rolled a 7. Fantastic.
Ooh.
we'll finish today's game here and come back in 2 weeks
AzerrA.
and see where this leads us.
Yeah, fucking spread that name now.
Is there another demon called Pitbuller?
Okay,
Oh god.
Hezbollah.
thank you for
You're telling
staying
me
with
that-
us, and
That
we'll come back in.
We
2
could have had.
weeks.
But wait, before you go, we could have had a demon baby. We got a pet dragon. We could have had a demon baby as well. Ah,
Yeah, baby, sure. Okay,
Baby.
we'll come back in 2 weeks. In the meantime, I don't have a catchphrase.